What is good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing well. Today we are joined by a BMW M340i in the LCI version, which is the facelift 2023. Pretty much brand new, got a couple of thousand miles on the clock, and boy, it is very good. I did drive the pre-facelift version a few years back, about a year and a half probably. Very good car, but I think I forgot how good they really are. This one's in touring form. It looks really nice, and yeah, I'm gonna sort of walk around the car, show you what it's about in terms of, you know, styling upgrades, etc. But I think the main thing to really talk about, aside from the practicality, the way it looks, etc., which is very good, is the way it drives, because I think that's the main thing that matters with this kind of car. It looks pretty similar to the previous model, however we do have a few bits and bobs that are different. I think the first thing to mention is the front bumper, which I think gives it, you know, much more better look. To be honest with you, it looks newer as it should, but yeah, it looks a bit more aggressive. And even in the non-M versions, obviously this is an M Lite car, but even the non-M versions, they do look much better than the previous ones. This sort of rear diffuser is somewhat new, and you've got the black tips as well, just giving it a bit more sort of flair. They're not massively aggressive like the M3, which is a lot more expensive than this. Probably about 25 grand more. Is it 25 grand more worth of car? That's questionable, but this thing is amazing, to be honest with you. The colours are grey, match with the black. Sorry, I don't actually know the exact name for the colour. It's metallic, it's not frozen, but I think with the black and the sort of pan roof and the tints, it does look pretty good. Yeah, just a good looking thing, isn't it, really? You've got the sort of blue accents in the lights which do shine blue, but you can't get the laser lights on this model anymore, surprisingly, for some reason. You can't really tick that option. But yeah, like I said, a practical car. We'll look in the back seats first. I'm sat quite far back, but yeah, I guess I could compromise if someone did need to sit behind me. But I've got quite long legs. It's really a practical car. We've got three, obviously, seats here. We've got cup holders, etc. Isofix points for the baby seat. Two USB-Cs down there as well, which is pretty common nowadays. And yeah, the interior just, I think, looks really rather nice. Pan roof, as I mentioned before, and the M Sport colours on the belts, which is sort of the same theme that they've had for some time. Get the boot open. Again, like I said, a very practical car. You've got plenty of space. You can pop these seats down just by hitting these buttons here, and then you can adjust it accordingly. Right, guys, so stepping into the driver's seat. Yeah, a very nice place to be. We've got new screen going all the way across. It was more of two separate screens. This is definitely a lot more up to date with the likes of Mercedes, etc. But it just seems to be screens upon screens these days, losing all the buttons, which I think, you know, is it necessary? I guess this is inevitable in a way, right? We're gonna have touchscreens all over the place instead of having buttons. But it would have been good to have the climate, or, you know, the heated seats, because, you know, when you're driving along, it's not the easiest to press, the heated seats, and having to look over. Not the most practical in terms of safety, I think. I'll start the car so you can hear it. Sounds quite nice, given, you know, it's pretty new and it's got those, obviously, filters. But yeah, I'll pop it into sport and give it some revs. Obviously we've got the head-up display, which is very extensive in terms of, you know, what it shows you on the screen compared to some of the other models I've driven. Yeah, you've obviously got your speed, changing tracks, making calls. You don't need to take your eyes off the road for those types of things. Can switch between radio, media, that sort of thing, and you can sort of select what you want to view up there. So it's pretty extensive and pretty good in that respect. Heated steering wheel, which is quite a good one. A lot of cars have it nowadays, and I think it's probably a good time to pop the bonnet, and we'll have a look at that masterpiece of an engine. Right guys, so here she is. This very, very great engine, to be honest with you, for quite some time now, the B58. Running some pretty good power. Got a foot all the way down here. It's in Sport, Sport Plus. Let's see what it does. Wow, wow. Yeah, very good. Throws you back in your seat and you're away, and you come down some twists and it really really rewards you in the drive. It's very tight, brakes are great. Yeah, it's just a brilliant piece of kit, and you forget that you're in such a big car, a touring. It's just absolutely brilliant, and BMW do a great job. Just a lot to be appreciated about this package, because you know, it's extremely practical in touring form. The car is dressed for any occasion, right? But it just really is so sharp and accurate in the way it drives. Like, I just move the steering, you know, at the slightest move, and you know, the car moves with it. It feels very tight. The seats are gripping you in, and it's really giving you that driver feel that you always get from BMWs. And anyone that drives any iteration of BMW, they do say that, coming from other manufacturers, really give you so much. And this car is obviously one iteration below the M3, so you know, it's going to offer a lot. It's an M-Lite version, so M340i as opposed to M3, so one less than that, meaning that you get a mix of an aggressive BMW, but you still get practicality in terms of, you know, the comforts of it, and it can be a bit more less aggressive than an M3, but it really just does tick so many boxes. And that B58 engine is just absolutely brilliant. It just continues to just be superb, matched with obviously a 48 volt hybrid, giving it an electrical boost, but you've got the ZF gearbox, which is absolutely brilliant as well. Just so much to be praised, and you can just hear the shifts up and it sort of burbles away. The last one didn't really do that, to be honest with you. Some of it, I'm guessing, is synthesized. On the downshift you can hear quite a bit as well, you know, revving up nicely. And then I'll just put my foot down. We're X-Drive, so not massively worried about traction. Flappy paddles have a sort of plasticky feel at the back. It would have been nice if that was aluminium, or just some sort of metal. That would have been nicer to sort of feel. This is all new, this virtual cockpit. It was sort of just this section before, now it's all the way across, and it looks very nice. It's starting to get dark outside, and this is turned into sort of a night view on the sat nav, and there's sort of stars in the sky, which is a nice touch. Obviously you've got the gesture controls, etc. So this car is, you know, 25 grand less than an M3, which is interesting. Obviously it's a lot less money, and it offers a great deal. On paper, 0 to 60 is about 4.6 seconds, but I've seen it tested on a race box and it's given 4.2, which is extremely fast. You can definitely feel it. It's got a lot of torque at 500 Newton meters, and a lot of it is low down, so it jolts forward so effectively. Before you know it, you're at the speed limit and you're going very fast. Around, you know, B roads like this one, it's just so pokey, and it's got a lot of power. Like, you know, you can't just keep your foot planted, and it's just so much fun. I've just had a great day. Okay guys, I think I'll end the video there. I hope you did enjoy it. It's been a great car to drive. Do like the video, please drop your comments, let me know if you have any questions about the car. I'll definitely do my best to answer them, and yeah, do subscribe if you are liking the content. It allows me to sort of grow the channel and make more content for you guys. Yeah, all the best, take care, and I'll see you in the next video.